Trent, hit us with a theme song.
Pennsyltucky, John and Cigi are two buddies. Those episodes drop Wednesdays, but you can listen all week. It's Pennsyltucky, let them goofballs keep company. You can be our third buddy, but we'll never,
ever
let you speak.
Hell yeah. Give it up for our buddy Dave.
Dave, thank you so much, brother. We needed that. You don't understand, that ties the whole project together.
It wasn't even a thing until we had a song.
Exactly, dude. It
We got a
legitimizes
song.
the whole operation.
We got a song.
We got a song.
We got a logo.
We got a logo.
We've always had each other.
We've all. Thank you, CJ. That was a beautiful start, dude. Do you want to introduce the show this time?
Ladies and gentlemen and theys and thems. How do I... Everybody.
Boys and girls and bays and gays.
Bays and gays and theys and... Oh. Welcome to the podcast.
What's the podcast called?
Oh, why don't you listen around and see if I tell you? Stick around for the title of the podcast, why don't you? This podcast is called Pennsyltucky, and it's because you famously are from Pennsylvania.
Correct.
The butt crack of America. I'm from Kentucky, the armpit of America.
Right.
And together we make
Pennsyltucky.
Pennsyltucky.
And you're Cigi and I'm John, and that's where we get with John and Cigi. Or vice versa, it doesn't matter.
I think people are sticking to John and Cigi.
Yeah?
It's hard to say my name first. I'm a second
it's
name.
because it's the double syllable.
Yeah,
I have
I'm a
one
second
syllable,
name.
so you just get it out of the way early.
Yep, Cigi John, that's hard.
Yeah.
John Cigi, that's right.
Yeah. The thing is, though,
It's nothing about importance.
No,
it's
no, absolutely.
how it sounds.
Absolutely not. And if it always has nothing to do with importance, because technically the correct way to do it is alphabetical order. Yeah. But we don't have our last names. It's
For me, it's power. I label people just like powerful.
Yeah.
But we know it's not that because I'm second.
That's right. Well, I don't know. Oh man, how was your weekend?
John, I think I already know something that the audience likes.
What is it?
Your teeth. Why don't you smile?
I don't. You putting me on the spot made me so nervous, dude.
I know.
The audience
I've
likes
never
my teeth.
seen that. He goes.
I didn't know what to do, dude. I didn't know. I was so nervous.
I'm getting a lot of feedback. A lot of lesbians like your teeth.
Really?
Yeah, it's lesbian, including my mom.
Holy mackerel. That's awesome, dude. I watching it back, I get insecure about my face because I smile with my mouth open like an idiot. I go like,
And I'll tell you what, when I'm picking the front cover,
yeah,
it's always you with your mouth open.
Because I look like a fucking
lesbians
idiot.
love it.
They love it, dude.
They love it.
That's fun. I didn't know that. I'm gonna start doing, start showcasing my teeth a little bit more. My chompers.
Just be normal, I think.
Yeah.
And I need to tell you one vulnerable thing.
Please.
You're wearing a sweatshirt that I think is very cute.
Thank you.
And I think a lot of people are going to like it.
Thank you.
My phobia until about probably 4 or 5 years ago, butterflies.
Really?
Terrified.
Why?
Well, I don't think people know why the phobia is a phobia, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Whole life.
Yeah.
One time when I was little, my mom kept putting this like little butterfly magnet in my room, and I would just throw it away, and she'd be like, "Why is that in the trash can?" She thought it was an accident. She thought I loved it.
Yeah.
And then one day one day I threw it out the window, and she found it outside in the landscape.
Damn.
Yeah, and then she finally asked, and I was like, "It's because I'm scared of those."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, I didn't know you were scared of like plastic ones too." And I was like, "Well, I just don't want to think about it."
Yeah. I don't like bugs in general. Creepy crawlies, I do not get down with.
Yeah, you were pretty useless at killing bugs when we lived together.
I killed a bug today, and it pained me deeply because it was a bug that I had bonded with over the last few months.
Wait, we both have these.
We do. So, okay. let me go first, and then we'll get into yours. Okay, so I have a bad phobia with flies, and I actually can trace where my phobia comes from.
I don't. Do we have to hear that? Because it's really gnarly.
I'll skip to the not so gnarly part. One day I entered my bathroom and it had been overtaken with flies that had come in through a vent to my laundry room. Like
not in our house together.
No. Back in Chicago.
In a much more disgusting house.
Can I just tell the story?
Well, I gotta make sure they know.
They know. Trigger warning. This is a gross story, but Trent looks like he's not familiar with this. Okay.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to quit interrupting you. You want to tell the whole story.
I just want to tell the whole story, even though it's disgusting. I don't care if you interrupt me. I
thought that was part of our thing. Okay. I was like, it's gonna be a long hour if I can't
why we cast
cut you off.
All
right, tell the story.
Okay, so back in Chicago, we had this weird laundry room that was technically connected to our house, but it was like an outside part of the house. You know what I mean? It was just like a vent that connected this portion of the home to the rest of the home. And one day in that little shed area where our laundry machines were, a rat died. I was unaware of it. The rat started decomposing, became maggots, became flies. The flies came in through our bathroom. And
We've
one
lost
day,
all 4 listeners that we had.
I'm sorry, guys. It gets better. One day, I go in to take a shower. I open the door, and it is, like, black with flies. Like, every portion of the air is just covered in flies. You can't move without touching a fly. So I slam the door shut. I go and I shower at I.O., the mecca of improv. And I come back the next day and I get to work. I hang up all these fucking fly traps. Because of that, like 2 boxes of fly traps hanging. Because of that, I genuinely, like, when I see flies, like, every hair on my body sticks up and I get, like, so uncomfortable and, like, unsettled. It really bothers me.
I think one thing that everyone should know is John doesn't do anything halfway.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like I wasn't even friends with him at this point, but, like, I know for a fact it wasn't, like, a fly trap. It was every fly trap that Target had. Sure.
No, you don't understand. It was every fly trap that Target had, and that was just enough. Like, every side of every fly trap was covered in the corpses of these dead fucking freaks.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we could tell this.
So, anyway, well, it brings us to the beautiful relationship that I have with the spider that lives in my house.
Yeah.
Right? There is this gnarly spider in our kitchen. And I was really impressed by its web, right? Mm-hmm. Especially because I could see within it that it was catching little fucking flies in there. Mm-hmm. So I made an agreement with the spider. You can live as long as you never leave your neighborhood. If you stay on the ledge, and I gave him a nice spot. It was prime real estate. Probably like a 2-foot corner of this windowsill was just the spiders, right? And then today, spider was not there. Spider was on the wall in a different spot. And I had to crunch him. And I saw the spider. It recognized that it was wrong. It saw me coming, and it literally started crawling back to its corner. Like, it knew it fucked up. This spider was well aware that it is in my jurisdiction now. And I fucking crunched it. And I was hoping all day, I was like, maybe that's a different one. Maybe that's a different one.
No.
My friend is not in their spot where they always are. My friend is dead. I killed it. I crunched it.
Well,
I made the rules clear. I said, you stay here.
I'm not judging you because I had a similar situation.
Thank you, Cigi.
Our house that we moved in was completely renovated. So I don't know, there's one, Trent's seen the hole in the floor. Mm-hmm. There's this one hole in the floor. Well, now we keep it covered. But it's, like, not covered, like, nice.
Yeah.
I think we just call it spider hole. I think it's where spiders come from.
I believe you.
And I think it's just, like, the one thing they, like, didn't do well. Well, I think they renovated it bad in general. Mm-hmm. But, right? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I like your house a lot, but that's just because I'm a sucker for natural light, and your house is just windows.
All windows, yeah. Anyways, so when we first moved in, we were, like, catching spiders or whatever, and I was like, all spiders have to die. Then, no exceptions. I don't need you. I'll catch my own flies. I don't need your work. You don't need my work. We are not meant to cohabitate. Sorry. And then there was this one that lived in my bathroom window. We have this, like, big, like, dresser piece that's, like, so we have a Jack and Jill, or a Jill and Jill in our case.
That's true. The Weird Widow sisters.
And the number of nights that we say goodnight from the living room and then go around and end up in the bathroom together is every night.
To the audience that isn't aware, this is Cigi's platonic life partner, Allie, who's just as weird as Cigi.
Weirder, I think.
Honestly, weirder.
Honestly, close. It's a close
She has
call.
a weirder voice and is a weirder person.
Oh, hey, guys.
Good night, Cigi.
Good night, Allie. I love you.
Good night, Allie.
Anyways, so
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
so Allie would have seen the spider, but never. She would have probably left it, as what I want to. No, this is no tea, no shade. I just think, based on who we both are, she probably would have left it. And I am like, no. And so, okay, so we have this dresser that's like 2.5 feet deep. So that, my arms are already pretty short.
Yeah.
And then the window's like up. And so I was like, well, if he stays there, because I would knock down the web but not see him.
Right.
And then I saw him and realized he was always in the window. And I said to myself, this year is about growth. I says, if you stay there, I will leave you. And there were little, like, plant flies, because we had, like, succulents
We had,
stuff.
like, a little itty-bitty fruit fly in there or something.
Yeah,
you know,
and so I was
shit
like,
that.
okay, like, he's working. And I looked at him, and what's crazy is John and I, like, probably same day, same time, were having conversations with our spiders.
Yeah.
And later told each other about it, and it had been going on for a long time. I let him live there for a long time.
Oh,
Actually,
no, he died today, and it was probably 3 or 4 months that
Mine
this
was a
spider
girl,
was there.
actually.
That's cool.
I don't know, but it felt feminine.
Mine definitely had a feminine energy as well. But I think by living amongst the bros, we kind of just
They, them,
we they
the
them
spider.
it. We they them the spider.
Yours was non-binary. Mine was woman.
Yeah.
So I told her. I said Charlotte.
Is that why you did that? Did you just say it had a feminine energy so you could go to Charlotte?
Charlie.
And I said brick to my they them. I said faucet.
So I said, Charlotte, you stay. If you ever get out, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
And I'm not gonna think twice about it.
Yeah.
And I tried to play tough because I'm all emotion. I tried to play tough as I won't be thinking twice. I will be acting with muscles, not heart.
Yeah.
And this is what you know. Because I mean, Charlotte has watched me like sing a lot of songs in the shower. She's watched me cry.
Yeah.
You know, she know.
Do you think she sings along? She's just too quiet to hear.
She for sure sings along. So we have this Bose speaker that is like a sound bar that sits. So it's like dresser, window, and there's like a Bose speaker that sits there, and then like the web, Charlotte's web.
And in the web it says some pig.
Some pig. And she's fat phobic, dude.
No, it's from Charlotte's Web. Come on, dude.
No, I know it's from Charlotte's Web, but she doesn't
She's
mean
being
it like
mean
that.
about it.
She watches me shower, and then
She goes,
she's over there working. She's like working with her asshole and however webs come, and she's some pig. And I said, we're not in a barn, bitch. You asshole. Okay, so Charlotte's up in there doing stuff. One day I turned on the speaker and I didn't know. I don't know how to tell if she's asleep. I can't see her eyes.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And it was I guess it all like vibrated and she was like. I thought she might be dead because she was sleeping a little like curled up.
Do you ever play games with them?
No.
Like, you blow on... Because how they use the web is, like, vibrations. When it, like, vibrates in a spot, they know something's caught there. So they run over there to, like, wrap it up, right?
Oh, well,
so
she must have thought a swarm came in. It was like, get low. She, like...
It was hitting to the window to the wow?
Well, it's all I could think of that has, like, a...
Yeah.
Anyways, there were... my parents were coming in, and I said... Gigi is not gonna like a spider living in the house. My mom keeps a very clean house.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, I was cleaning for days to be up to her standards. No offense, Mom. You know it's true. And I said, you know what? I'm willing to have the fight with my mom, like the explanation of, like, Charlotte lives here, whatever, as long as she abides by all the rules, right?
Yeah. And the rule is just stay
in your spot.
I've given you a cozy corner of the home.
And to think, you're, like, this big. Yeah. I'm huge. You're this big.
You're at least 10 times that size.
I'm at least 10 times this size. So if you think about it, it's like... You have just as much house as I do.
more so
compared to
even.
size.
Oh, yeah. Their relative
Yeah.
little home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I came and I looked in the window one morning before my parents came in. She was not there. And I said,
Did your heart drop?
Well,
Because you knew what you had to do, right?
My heart dropped not because I was like scared of her. I didn't think she was gonna hurt me. My heart dropped because I said I won't gain any feelings for you, and then I did. I grew to love her.
It was genuinely shocking when I bonded with the spider.
Yeah,
as well.
but then I said I have to keep my word because who runs this? You run this house now.
Yeah,
You're the boss. You're not the boss.
Yeah, no.
And so I said I have to remember that you're a spider and I'm a person.
Have you ever watched like prison documentaries?
Not much.
Well, there's a common theme in prison documentaries where it's like inmates will like find a roach in their room and then that roach like becomes their pet, and I was always like, ew, dude, what the hell?
That kind of happened.
And
to
then
me.
I have access
Not
to
with a roach.
the outside world. Like I could get a real pet, and I still adopted a fucking spider.
No shelter's letting you adopt a pet.
That's true. I have a history.
You know you can't be within 50 feet of a pet.
Yeah. I try to train them too hard, be champions of fighting.
I emailed about a dog.
Did you?
Yeah. They didn't email me back.
Why?
I don't know.
I know.
Why? Because I'm on a no adopt list.
Yeah.
Don't even engage with this woman.
Yeah, you got Megan's Lawed with pets.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's the sexual predator list where they have to walk around and.
That's the list.
We're gonna
you're
cut
on.
the last like 3 minutes out of this because I sucked in it.
I like it. I'm keeping that you're a predator.
No, you're the predator.
I'm not a predator. Not with people, anyways.
God damn. Not with people anyways. He's finger blasting pups. This has to go. This has to get cut out. Trent, look at the recorder and tell me what time it is, and then let's do 3 seconds of silence real quick.
This recorder?
Yeah.
30:54.
Perfect.
We're at 30 minutes?
No.
It's been recording for 30 minutes. We're at 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so that has been a long time.
It's been on for
talking about
30 minutes.
spiders.
No. So, all right, pause. What have you been up to today? Are you enjoying the rainy weather?
The rainy weather, well, I'm having a problem.
Why is that?
My
Too
car, well, very sleepy all the time. And my car has decided to start having smoke come out the front.
Yeah, I was doing that yesterday.
Yeah, and so me and previously mentioned Allie, I think she's probably going to come up a lot in the podcast. Yeah. Pretty big part of our lives.
We'll have to bring her on as a guest or something so the audience can really...
A short stint on the pod.
Like a weekend update desk
She
spot.
can have like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
She's like, I choked on air. Wait, okay. Why were we talking about her? I don't know.
Your car.
Well, my car.
The rainy weather was having adverse effects on your wheels.
Yeah. Oh, when Allie and I dressed like elves and went around and took our friends little treats around Christmas.
Yeah.
I hit a pothole so hard. Well, I hit a bump so hard that my car got air. And it was like...
You went like Fast and the Furious mode.
Yeah, except I drive a Chevy Trax, so it wasn't equipped to handle that.
Yeah.
And in the moment my radio stopped working, my air stopped working.
That's crazy.
It was really crazy, but it wasn't smoking.
Have you taken it to a shop or anything?
No. I'm broke.
Broke. Okay. That sucks.
Yeah, and
luckily it happened when it's kind of cold out, so you don't really need your air conditioning or anything.
I know,
right
but
now.
then I can't
Defrost the windows.
Yeah, yesterday we went downtown. I had to the whole way home look out a hole this big.
Luckily you're like 2 feet tall though, so that's all the windshield you have access to anyway.
People are like, "Can you see it?" I'm like, "Yeah, perfectly." Why?
Yeah. Cigi's got extendo pedals. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, so it's tough for me to get around in these conditions.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Cars
let me know.
light on fire and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm considering going to the movies later tonight. If you guys want to go, I'll drive. I still haven't seen anybody but you, and we have to ring in the Sydneys.
Oh
you
yeah.
know? We got a new.
Anyone.
What did I say?
Anybody.
Shut up.
Don't curse at Trent.
You
He's
shut
our
up
friend.
a curse? Oh, okay. Speaking of curses.
Well, shut up's not very kind.
No, it's not kind, but neither is zip it, fucker.
I was more saying respect Sydney.
I respect Sydney so much.
Yeah, we should actually get into the swears.
Okay, yeah. So we have received complaints from our parents that shut up.
From our 4 loyal listeners. That's
Mommy,
our
daddy,
parents.
mommy, and daddy.
Mama, dada, mommy, daddy.
Yeah. They rightfully had some notes that I need to watch my mouth a little bit. And Cigi, less so than me, but still needs to watch her mouth a little
Well,
bit.
also, my 3-year-old nephew listens to the podcast, and he calls it Aunt Cigi News.
Why is he called the news?
Because his mom always plays podcasts and talk radio. And
Oh, yeah.
she'll be like, shh, the news is on. Probably just like to keep the car quiet.
Yeah.
And then he realized that the news that day was my voice.
Whoa.
And she's like, yeah, that's Aunt Cigi. And so then later, boring news was back on. He's
Yeah.
like, can we listen to Aunt Cigi
He's like,
News?
I hate Terry Gross. I hate NPR.
I want to
Please.
listen to Aunt Cigi News.
I want to listen to Pennsyltucky and that weird guy who talks about throat goating cows.
He repeats a lot of stuff, too.
That's dangerous. They should not let him listen to me.
The other day, he told his dad his vagina stunk.
How did he know to use that correctly?
Well, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
vaginas do stink.
Vagina's be smelly. No one knows what that's mine.
Cigi's
Smells
vagina
nice.
smells like a creek.
You wish. A creek is a lovely little place. Well, obviously, somebody in the house has been like, "Oh, my vagina stinks," or something.
Damn.
And he's a genius, a comedic genius.
Yeah.
Him and his dad were wrestling. He goes, "My God, Dad, your vagina stinks."
Damn, honestly, that's funnier than telling your dad he's got stinky balls.
It's way funnier.
And stinky balls is good.
Stinky balls would have been really funny.
Yeah. But
Stinky
vagina, it's next level.
Yeah.
That's next level.
God, Dad, your vagina. And, like, just, like, the frustration around it.
Yeah. 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 It's like his dad used the cheat code. You know, like they were fighting fair, but then his dad whipped out stinky vagina. Fatality.
God, Dad. Anyways,
So, all right. So we've implemented a swear jar, folks, as a way to kind of curb our behavior. So what we've decided on is that Trent will be keeping a tally throughout the episode of how many swears there are.
Because
and
let's be
then
honest, Trent has great energy, a great laugh. He's a great friend.
We need to
He
put him to
ain't
work.
doing much.
We gotta put him to work.
He's not doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
This has counting swears.
Yeah, so you just gotta count the cusses, and then at the end of the episode, I think we'll announce how many cusses we had.
Yeah.
And then I think it could be fun if we settle up how much money we owe off mic, and then we could have the audience, once the jar is full, guess, and we'll do some kind of prize or...
We'll figure out the logistics.
The
All
logistics-
y'all need to worry about is that we're counting. We hear ourselves. Our families hear us.
Yeah.
We hope a couple more people than that families hear us. And we're going to clean up our act or pay for it.
Yes.
And I say we're going to pay for it.
Yeah. I think it's going to wind up that we pay for it.
As an artist, I can only be true to myself.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
dude.
sometimes I got to cuss.
You had a really fucking funny one at the beginning of last week's episode where the way you said it, where you're just like, if you're the producer and you're the producer, then who the fuck am I? And honestly, I just like kept looping that. I was like, that's fun. That's fun for me. That's fucking fun, dude.
I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, yeah. I matched with a girl on Raya, finally.
Back to this.
Back to this. Well, by the time I had sent a message, she had already matched from me. They're getting so smart on this app.
They're researching you.
They're
finding Pennsyltucky and saying absolutely
Dude, the
not.
match couldn't have been there for more than 2 minutes.
Have you been hit on at all from the podcast
No.
clips?
What? No.
I don't know.
Are you?
A lot.
What?
A lot. Just kidding.
What are they saying?
I don't know. I just feel like I make you look like a real cutie, so maybe you're getting hit on.
No, I get nothing, dude.
Oh,
I'm getting nothing.
Nah, I ain't getting nothing.
The closest is my barber. He messaged and said, I miss that iconic laugh because he doesn't live in the city anymore.
Oh,
And so that's
what's
kinda,
his name?
Killin.
Hi, Killin.
He goes by Smile, though.
A smile?
That's what his like Instagram name is.
A
Or no,
smile?
Happy. Yeah.
Well, speaking of dating apps, I realized I had no idea I was paying like $14 a week for Hinge.
Oh,
Not
week?
even looking at the app. I was like, I am draped. It wasn't coming on my bank statements as Hinge.
Yeah.
It was just coming as like Apple or
Pay.
whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I am hemorrhaging money on like something. Because it was every week I'd be like, $14. Hinge, and this is no offense because obviously beauty is inward. You know, the real beauty's inside.
Well, like 30%.
But Hinge, they'll be like, Cigi, you're a perfect match. And it's a dog. It's like, we think you and Ether will be a perfect match. Ether's not even a person. They're I don't even know. They're
a void. They're just a black abyss.
And it's like, what about my profile is telling you that this is my perfect match?
Yeah, I think it's probably because you haven't spent enough time on there, so it's just giving you a random. I bet if you did spend time liking people, it would like cater an algorithm to you of being like, CG like someone one shade above a dog.
We think you and Mud Pie would be an awesome
Damn,
couple.
you and Mud Pie would be prom king and queen in any universe.
In any universe, me and Mud Pie are.
Yeah.
I quit paying for it. I said, you're gonna provide me service like this.
I still pay for it.
Are you at least swiping?
Yeah, but I don't meet up with anybody. I don't even really message anybody. I get scared. I do it. I'm like, I need to start dating, and then I just like chicken out. It feels so unnatural.
We talk about this all the time. I just don't think my person's. I think dating apps are awesome. Like, yeah, let's use what we got. Whatever, we live in this century. People don't know how to talk to each other. Like, whatever. But I just don't think my person's gonna come from an app.
Yeah. I
don't know.
Where do you think you meet your dream person?
In life, living. We're out living. We're hee hee ha ha. We're tripping over the same.
He rushes over. He goes, "Excuse me, I thought you were choking. I didn't realize that was a laugh."
Something like that.
Yeah. He does the Heimlich on you.
I'm like, put me down. I couldn't get you off the ground. Don't worry.
No, he's strong. He accidentally fucking shot puts you.
Put me down. Yeah, I don't know where I meet them. They say go. This is what Kris Jenner did to meet her rich partners before she was rich. Kris Kardashian, Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
She would go to like golf courses or wherever. Like if they say like go where like somebody you'd like to meet would hang out.
Mm-hmm. The New Beverly Theater Prize. We all know how that worked out.
I'm pickleballing night and day and not meeting anyone on the course.
Yeah. You probably will, though. If you put in enough time, eventually your Prince Charming will come across you. You just got to be sleeping beauties. You got to play pickle so hard you pass out.
I pass out.
And then Prince Charming's true love kiss will wake you.
Comes and wakey, wakey's me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's romance.
I do not know.
That's romantic.
I'd like to meet them in the comedy realm, but I don't really want them to be like a stand-up or anything.
You'd rather than be a super fan?
Not a super fan. Maybe like a writer.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
not a performer. Somebody who has a comedy brain, but not desperate for the attention that comes with it.
I don't want to be competing at parties with you.
Yeah. That is stressful. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going to meet the new Bev?
No, I thought that. I have seen. Oh, we'll get into that in a second. But dude, I've seen Miranda Cosgrove a few times at the New Bev, and I'm always like, man, we have very similar interests. Am I gonna one day meet cute Miranda Cosgrove? Not gonna happen. But
maybe.
I don't think so, dude.
Maybe she's listening, Miranda.
Miranda, if you're a fan and you see me, know I'm shy. Just come up and say,
tell her
hello.
now that you're into her. You're just shy.
I think you're cute. And I like that you like The Wedding Singer as much as I do.
I saw The Wedding Singer with you at New Bev.
How fucking... And she was there.
She was there that showing?
I saw her in the concession stand
Was it The Wedding
line.
Singer?
It was The Wedding Singer in music and lyrics, and then I saw her again at a matinee. I forget what it was.
She loves feet.
Oh, because Tarantino.
She's like, I keep coming here hoping everyone's barefoot.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like it if it was like a Sandlot thing, you know? Like I die swimming and then she resuscitates me.
Why do you think love is one person saving the other person?
Because I need to be saved.
I need a hero.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I need to pass out on the pickleball court.
Yeah.
I think I can just meet them alive, awake.
And I think you will, honestly.
You think you'll be half dead?
I'm going to die.
And they're going to be like, let me help. I know CPR.
Yeah, they're going to run slow motion towards me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Whatever your kinks are.
That's 30? Damn, just like that.
Thank you, Trent.
Just like freaking that. One sec, I have a list of talking points. Let's see what else we got here.
Can't even think of a conversation.
I'm struggling right now, I'm sorry.
Gotta read off a notepad.
Oh. Yeah, dude, I suck today. Have you heard the mockingbird in our neighborhood that just mocks all the other cars?
No, I don't think I live on your side of the tracks.
Well, you used to live in my home.
I know, and that street we used to live on, there's something about it. You cross over. You cross the street that Trent lives on, and you get onto the street John lives on. Chaos.
It's a nightmare over there.
My street, peace.
Your street is very peaceful.
We
Your
live
street
2
is
streets
narrow,
apart.
though.
It's narrow.
Yeah.
Fridays are bad. When the dump trucks is there, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't heard the mockingbird.
It's really funny because I heard it mocking my car. So, like, the noise my car makes when it locks. I was like, is someone trying to open my car right now? It was a mockingbird outside my window that's just doing, like, all the cars
It was me.
from the neighborhood.
You think you drive a car?
It like honestly really made me sad because I was like, this thing's supposed to be replicating nature, but we've overtaken nature. So
Remember the wild parakeet we found?
Oh yeah, I hung out with that thing. Well, we hung out with that thing for like 20 minutes.
Well, John comes inside the house and is like, "Get on Uber Eats, order a cage." I'm like, first of all, back up.
Yeah.
What is the cage for?
It's for a bird.
And he was like, "It's a bird." And I was like, "Show me the bird before I go spend $50 on a cage."
Mm-hmm.
We go outside. This beautiful yellow parakeet is like hanging around. Like John is Snow Whiting this bird.
Bro White, I'm a boy. Bro White.
Put that in this. So that's something on the swear jar. It's gotta be.
Too clever.
So he's puns are the lowest form of humor.
Yeah.
Sarcasm puns.
Yeah.
Anyways, cut that out. That wasn't me being very nice.
No, it's okay.
We'll come outside. John's like playing with a bird. It is cute and sweet. He's playing with a bird, and we're like, oh my gosh. And then we're like, someone's so irresponsible. They've let their pet out, and we were like, well, someone's gonna come looking for their pet, right? Yeah. So we would like take turns staying with the bird. I obviously immediately put it on the internet, and like I'm like, oh my god, we are Snow White and Snow White.
Thank you.
We have caught this bird keeps hanging out with us. I get inundated with messages that are like, that is a wild parakeet. They are all over LA.
Yeah.
That is not a pet. Don't put it in a cage.
Which is honestly a testament to our energy. The fact that this wild bird truly just wanted to hang out with us for a while.
It was awesome. I stand by it. I'm really glad our 2 dumbasses didn't buy all of the things you need to house a bird.
Do you know anybody that ever had a pet bird?
Yeah, my brother did.
It's the fucking worst pet you can have.
Oh, hey, one time.
I hate birds.
So
I like outside birds.
I went to Kansas City for the first time, and it's when Caleb's dad passed away unexpectedly, and he and I had become without job unexpectedly. So around the same time, so he was like, "Stay with me in Kansas City for a while. What else? What else do you have to do?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, I guess nothing." So I stayed in Kansas City for a while. And we stayed in like different Airbnbs, but one of them was like, don't go upstairs. And we would hear these like noises upstairs. It was like this like cool old house. But I was obviously like, it's haunted and I'm terrified of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't go upstairs. And so one day he was like out doing something. Somebody that I had met there that became a friend of my month stay there was over with me. We go all the way to the top floor. There are many cages of birds. Just like
different kinds, or does this person have a favorite bird, like Mike Tyson? Do they have
I
just
didn't
pigeons?
even get like that close to him because like there was even a sign that was like, please leave birds alone.
It must have smelled fucking insane up there.
It smelled weird, but I was also like, either you aren't feeding these. I don't know how like feeding birds works, but I'm like,
seeds.
I know, but like, do you put in like enough seeds that are they like self-regulated? You know, like
Yeah.
Can you put in like a bunch of seeds and can you look that up? How do you feed a pet bird?
Jamie, pull that up.
Trent. Well, we went up there. There's so many birds, and I was like, either these birds are like not getting taken care of. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Because you're Airbnb out your house all the time, so you're just paying to feed these birds that live in the attic.
Yeah, that's very strange.
Yeah, they made a lot of noise, and then when we went up there, you could tell they were sad.
Of course, they're in a cage. They're supposed to be free
I
as hell.
thought about freeing them, but then I was like, what if their wings are clipped?
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Clipping a bird's wings is fucked up.
Yeah. But also being a bird who can fly who's in a cage is also sad.
I was thinking about this the other day where I was like, here's a fun question for the room. Would you rather be one of the cool, sexy birds at the zoo, one of those tropical birds, or a lowly pigeon that has stumbled upon the zoo and is the only animal that is free?
Oh.
Everybody's taking the time to look at all these beautiful birds, but you're the only one that's,
I think the obvious answer is being free, right?
Yeah, obviously, but I'm trying to have fun here, so give me a devil's advocate answer. Tell me you want to be a sexy bird.
Here is the thing. I like to be taken care of.
Sure.
So you're a sexy bird in the zoo. Yeah, you're not getting to like live your truth, but you're also getting a pretty cushy life.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of attention.
Yeah. I don't know if the attention's even what I mean.
You're a bird.
That's what I care about. But
I'm talking about Cigi the bird. Cigi the bird wants attention.
Cigi the bird wants.
Cigi the bird's doing tricks.
Cigi the girl's doing tricks as well. Yeah, I mean, ultimately you got to be free. But I bet the free bird is like, oh, I wish someone would
take care of me. I gotta go fucking hunt for French fries off the ground.
He said a couple F words.
You tattletale.
This is for the children and our parents, and your well-being.
If I sneak one past, I should be allowed to get away with it.
You didn't sneak that one past.
I snuck it 5-hole on you, and...
Because, no, I have to tell on
lamp.
you, because it costs me, because we're evening out.
Oh, yeah.
So it costs me money if I don't make sure all yours get gone. He said another one while you were looking up the bird answer, too. He said 2. Okay.
I don't like how this is going.
All right, what's the answer?
Bird answers are all over the map. I'm seeing you feed them once a week. I'm seeing you feed them twice a day.
Jesus Christ.
I feed me twice a day. I can't have a bird. I'm not good at that, even.
Yeah. Damn. Do you think the birds in the cage at the zoo recognize that they're famous? Do you think they're aware of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of the zoo animals know they're famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that they're at that point of where they're like, fame is a prison.
Mm-hmm.
The zoo is a prison.
Yeah, it's literally a prison.
Yeah.
You're caged up.
You think you want fame until you have it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's inescapable. If a zoo animal escaped, they're famous enough that it would be on the news and they would be back at the zoo. You don't just get to be a lion walking around.
And you don't get to be a giraffe walking around.
No way, dude.
You don't get to walk the streets of LA as a giraffe.
Could you imagine trying to blend in as a giraffe?
Don't mind me. I'm just at Trader Joe's.
I'm just 6 kids in an overcoat.
I'm at Trader Joe's like the rest of you trying to get my Joe-O's.
Yeah.
I don't know what their cereal's called.
Yeah.
J-O's. I don't know. I'm
Jack
going to quit trying to... No.
That's a curse. I tattletaled on myself on that one.
Nah, I think being in a zoo is a prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, No, I'm not going to do a would you rather. I'm not going to turn that into this.
Would you rather?
Would you rather... Hang on. Wait, it's the one about the... fart green gas or... But what's the other side of it?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, no, I'll have to get this next time.
Yeah. That's a job for next week. Next week, the theme of the episode is Would You Rather.
It's all just a bunch of would you rathers.
Yeah.
What do you got going on this week?
What do I have going on this week? Dude, okay. I need to make my triumphant return to the gym. I
need to make that as well.
Dude, I worked out with Evan Mulrooney last week. Today is the first day in 5 days that my arms work. He had me straight up T-Rex'd for 5 days. And entered the gym an hour and a half into his workout. He had already been there for
He spends like hours there, right?
Yeah. And he when you're working out with him, he's like, I told myself I wouldn't be here for 3 hours.
That's me playing pickleball.
Yeah.
Hardly getting any steps. Just like, I gotta keep playing. I played for 3 hours the other day. Could hardly pick up my Dr. Pepper that night.
Cigi.
My arm's still sore. I said, I'm just gonna have to lay here and be thirsty. I can't even pick up my glass.
Yeah. That's kind of a workout.
I'm getting pretty good though.
I got my new paddles.
Let's
So
go.
I'll report back to the podcast if Cigi actually has gotten pretty good or not.
I'll tell you what.
What?
I think I'm probably better than you at it.
I believe that.
Okay.
I believe that you play more than me, but also I'm a natural athlete. Have you ever seen me golf?
No.
Just figured that out this week.
I think I am at times surprisingly athletic.
I believe that.
But I just...
You're pretty good at softball. You can get the bat on the ball. You just refuse to run to first base. I have seen Cigi hit what is clearly a double, but that bitch won't go to first.
I said, well, here's the thing. If it's a double, I'm like, no way I'm going to second.
Right.
If it's better than a double, no way. What if I get out there and have to run all the way home? No way, dude. No, I confirmed with my coach. She said, I am not the slowest bitch on the team.
Who's the slowest bitch on the team?
I am not going to call people out. But she was actually shocked to hear me say I thought I was.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, you
move.
She was like, you run.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not
when you want.
I'm not like Taylor Ortega, who's 6 feet tall and
My
longest
guess
legs in the world,
was
but...
that Taylor Ortega was the slowest on the team.
Really?
Because her limbs are so long that it would take a long time for them to get to the front and back of the stride.
Who's fast?
Scanlon? I feel like she'd be
Rachel
fast.
was not at one single game last season.
Team's dependent on you, Rach.
I know.
What the heck?
Rachel was a natural born athlete.
That's what I'm saying.
But we have some players now who are like good.
Yeah.
We're also cutting some players.
Really?
Yeah.
Dear audience, I have tried so hard to get onto this team, and they will not let me play lesbian softball. It's bullshit. It's genderist.
It is genderist. Well, it is because you just don't have what it takes.
I would be like Joanna Mann out there. I would take over.
You can come. Well, it's also that you say you want to be on the team, but you still haven't even come and watched a game.
I don't need to watch. I know how the game goes.
A lot of friends, their friends come watch. I have friends come watch. Never you two.
Here's also the reason I haven't come watch.
You actually were going to come the day it got canceled.
I was also supposed to
You
come
were both
back.
going to come.
Yeah,
I give them both that.
And I did, though I've never been to a game, I did go to a team party that I was not invited to. And I brought 5 gallons of ice cream.
Can you put the picture on, have it pop up of us? We thought it would be hilarious to bring a 5-gallon bucket of ice cream.
I wasn't invited, and I felt bad attending a party that I was not invited to empty-handed. So what I did was I said, Cigi, we got to go to Smart and Final. I have to pick up a little something for this party.
A little something.
And so what we got was an inconvenient amount of ice cream. This jug is like, there's no way it would fit in anything other than like a restaurant-sized walk-in freezer. And it's like 13 girls and me.
And we're talking about everyone knows lesbians are lactose intolerant
right.
too. So like people couldn't even be eating.
Another reason why I should be allowed on the team. I'm lactose as fuck.
We have to cut that out.
What'd I say? Oh, I said the funny version. I'm lactose intolerant as fuck. We'll replace that.
Oh, also what we brought was whatever's bigger than a party size bag of Doritos.
Yeah,
It was bigger than the party size. It was huge.
Yeah.
That got munched on though.
No one touched the ice cream though, and it's got like a cardboard bottom to it.
It
So
was
as it
nasty.
melted, it just became like a puddle outside on their little picnic table.
And then remember
And then I left without it.
we
This is
snuck
your
away
problem.
and went bowling.
Yeah.
We didn't tell anybody. We snuck out. Me and Shelby.
Yeah, we
went
we
bowling.
Irish goodbye, left 5 gallons of melting ice cream on their table, and then went bowling.
Made it someone else's problem, and we went to bowl.
I don't know why they won't let me on this team.
I think absolutely you could come and be like third base coach or something.
Yeah. If I'm third base coach, your ass is running to second. Know that to be true.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm telling everybody listening, I do not answer to you. I don't care what base you're coaching.
Damn, you do not respect the title.
No, I am someone who obviously isn't going to choose to go on a run, but like if the game is...
Yeah.
But one time I did trip all the way to first, and that was really funny.
Look, did you make it to first? Or
Yeah,
did,
never
you
went
just,
down.
Like, kept...
Never went down.
You'd regain your composure.
But
Damn.
I play catcher, and I'm getting pretty good at it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to make plays behind the plate.
Really?
People are starting to trust me to throw it to me when there's time for outs.
Is anybody stealing on you? Anybody dare run to second?
Yeah, people do steals.
People do steals?
Yeah.
What's your pop time?
What?
What's your pop time? From when the ball hits your glove.
I don't use a glove.
You don't use a
No,
glove?
I go straight to hands.
What the fuck?
I gotta make sure my pop time is the fastest.
See, you're playing baseball like it's 1910.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I catch some with my hat.
That's fun. That's
I'm
fun.
just kidding. I don't know what pop time means. I don't know what that means.
It's a very important term for a catcher to know. You should study the greats when you get home. Look up Yogi Berra. Look up fucking, was Joe Mauer a catcher? Joe Mauer. Look up fucking Ivan Rodriguez.
I don't work for my softball team. I don't work for you. I have vibes. They are lucky that I'm there. My vibes are immaculate.
You're a
It's
locker
on the
room
field.
presence for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This show is kind of just 2 locker room
Two locker room
presences.
Oh, that's what we should have named the show.
Dude, when
Locker room presence.
I talk a big game about my athletic ability. Excuse me. When I was a kid, I made the travel baseball team. I was good enough to make the team, but there were too many kids on the team, so I didn't get to bat.
And I didn't get to wear the shirt.
It was like a rule where you were only allowed to have like 13 or 14 kids on the batting order, and we had like 16 kids on the team. So 13 and 14 in the batting order would AB. So the first time through the order, I didn't get to bat. The second time through the order, I did get to bat. So on a team of 16 kids, I bat 28th.
I was actually good at softball.
Mm-hmm.
My brothers told me that I needed to pick. My parents were like the times of things overlap, so you
Sure.
can either be a cheerleader or play softball.
Mm-hmm.
My brothers pulled me aside and was like, "Hey, listen, softball players are lesbians." Oh. So I
Well,
said,
did they
then,
lie?
And I said, well, obviously I'm a cheerleader then. So I chose cheerleading, but I actually was like pretty good at softball, but never like the best. You know, like never like
Sure.
the best, but like definitely a locker room presence and definitely like good enough to be like somebody you want on the team.
Yeah.
And I used to be much faster. My coach, we were in the tournaments. This was like maybe like 4th grade, 5th grade. My coach had a special needs son, and he was awesome and just honest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so we won the game by like the skin of our teeth. And we made some errors.
Mm-hmm.
I made some errors. And I wasn't the only one, but I made the one that was like, we might lose the game.
Yeah.
Like we were already on the line. Like I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's all forgotten. I also did some good stuff in the game, by the way.
Sure, no one talks about that.
No one's talking about that. When you make one mistake, we erase all the good things you and she's like...
Cigi's one mistake was she let go of the bat on the swing, hit a kid in the face.
I did throw my pickleball paddle the other day. Everyone was like...
We got to get you a wrist strap, like a Wii controller.
I should be able to play pickleball with paddles in both hands and have them wrist strapped. I should be able to...
Yeah. You see, she's got akimbo paddles.
And she's like, everyone did amazing. Everyone played their hardest, did awesome, made smart plays, blah, 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 like, y'all rock. And he goes, well, not everybody, and points at me. And that's immediately when I think that's when I knew I was a comedian. I was like, fair.
Yeah.
He's right. I played like ass.
Damn, dude. Did you guys wind up losing that game?
No, we won.
You won
so
in the
afterwards, she was like, she was...
You guys were meeting in the outfield to talk
Yeah,
about...
we were doing that, like, huddle after, and she, was like, y'all did amazing. Like,
Except for Cigi.
Well, he made sure to say it. Well, not everybody.
Damn, dude. That means
boy,
he, like...
did we laugh.
I brought up, when people would say things like that to me, I mentioned it to a friend of mine recently. Someone tweeted at me that I should kill myself, and I told my friend about it, and my friend Katie went, oh my God, she thinks you can handle it. She wouldn't do that if she didn't think you were strong enough.
That's what...
So that coach, they thought you could handle it. They thought you were strong enough.
And to be fair, it wasn't the coach. It was the coach's special needs son.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Who pointed straight at me.
I missed that. I remember you said that. I missed it. I'm sorry.
And I said, that honesty is gorgeous. I
Yeah.
will strive the rest of my life
Yeah.
to be as honest as you are.
I saw a thing the other day that was like, there's like kindness without truth is manipulation, and something without something is something else. But kindness without truth is
I'd
manipulation.
like to read that whole quote.
Yeah,
I think that's true.
I gotta find it again. I think I sent it to my mommy.
Mommy?
Because mommy sends me those kinds of things, and I'm always like, shut up. But then I see it, and I'm like, mommy would like
Mommy
this.
would like this. My mom, like, knows what I'm doing. My mom, like, wants that from me, but then, like, knows when I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be, like, times where I'm, like, feeling really sentimental. I, like, am a very sentimental person and very much will, like, share how I feel about, like, I'll do, like, a private, like,
Yeah.
you mean so much to me.
Sure.
My mom just yearns for me to do that to her. But when I do, her response is never like, oh, that was so sweet, I love you. It is, what do you want? What have you done? What do you want?
Honesty without kindness is cruel. Kindness without honesty is manipulation. But honesty with kindness is sublime.
Yeah, it was something like that. I think that was it,
Will you
but...
screenshot that and send it to me? I gotta read it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your next too.
Yeah. Oh. I have been working tirelessly on my parents. Not to buy me an Apple Watch. Yeah, I'm 30 and still on their AT&T plan.
Yeah.
I don't want them to buy me an Apple Watch. I want them to just let me get one on their plan.
What do you mean?
Like, you can do a payment plan. Like, you can pay, like, $10 a month or whatever.
Oh, dude, you can just do that. That's what I do with my phone.
I know,
lease
but-
my phone every year.
Yes, but they are like, don't even come into AT&T with your grimy little hands. They don't want any contract.
Right.
They're like, when it's time to go, we want to be able to leave. I'm like, go where? You need a cell phone. Where are
Yeah.
you going?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
And also, at this point, you're probably grandfathered into, like, the data plan or whatever. Like, all the data plans now are dog shit.
Yeah. Well, I have unlimited whatever. And so I'm
Same.
like, just let me add an Apple Watch so that I can become thin.
Right. Your Oura Ring. What's
Yeah,
it? Oura
well, I
Ring?
got the Oura Ring. It does not track. Trent and I will do the same walk or the same game of pickleball, or Allie and I, whatever, and my ring is not tracking things right.
Interesting.
But I have a text from my mom. Well, I got a text today from AT&T that was like, Gigi, I hope you enjoyed your time at AT&T West Reynolds Road in Lexington, Kentucky.
She just
And-
doxed the fuck out of her family.
And I text my mom and said, what did you get at AT&T on West Reynolds Road in Lexington, Kentucky? And she was like, your dad got a new Android. And I was like, interesting. And she was like, lay off. We're going to get you an Apple Watch for Valentine's Day.
Whoa.
When you're single and empathetic, your parents still buy you stuff for Valentine's Day.
Dude, I went a couple weeks ago to get my back waxed, and they were like,
Sorry.
self-care is gross, I guess.
No.
Thank you, Trent. It made me
My
insecure.
barf is a swear.
It made me insecure. Yes.
Your barf is not a swear. Barfing at John taking care of himself is a swear.
Thank you, Trent. Take notes on that. Don't let it happen again.
Don't ever talk to me like that again.
But they were like,
No, getting your back waxed is good.
thank you.
It is.
Thank you. I like it because I can feel t-shirts. It's rare that I can feel a t-shirt touch my skin. It's like I'm swimming in cotton. It's awesome. Okay. But I was making my appointment. I was trying to comfort you by I also suck.
I almost made a really bad joke and said,
Say it.
maybe after next week I'll be able to feel my underwear.
No, dude, when I get my
If you made it this far into the pod, you're welcome.
Dude, when I get my back waxed, they put like a little like a towel over your waistband of your underwear. So there's just like a straight line where my ass starts and where my back ends. So once I get my back waxed, it just looks like I have a gnarly pair of hair pants. It's crazy.
I was imagining, honestly, the hair stopping at the bottom of the back.
That's where it stops, yeah. And then no. I'm head to toe covered, dude. I look like Teen Wolf.
That's crazy because my dad, he got like 3 little chest hairs. That's all he's got.
He's the all-American boy.
I don't know what
Not
that
me.
means.
Not me, dude. I'm a fucking beast. It's because I'm part Neanderthal. I did the 23andMe and it was like,
Here we
you're
go again.
Neanderthal.
Trying to get booked. I'm part Neanderthal.
You see this fucking forehead?
Representation matters. I'm part Neanderthal.
Yeah. My brown bone is crazy. My brown bone. No, but I was getting my back waxed, and they were trying to sign me up for my next appointment or whatever.
Yeah,
and
they're like, you gotta get on a schedule.
They were like, the
Julie with
13th?
us.
They were like, 13th of February? Does that work for you? And I was like, I don't got anything going on. We can push that back a couple weeks.
The 13th.
Yeah, they're like, we can get you in right before Valentine's Day if that works. And I was like, unnecessary.
I don't need
There's
it.
gonna be no reason for me to do that.
I ever told you about the time Allie and I went to get our nails done, and they also like thread eyebrows, and we both, or I can speak for myself, I have blonde eyebrows, so I don't really do anything to them now that like big eyebrows are. My eyebrows aren't big, but like whatever, I just don't really do anything to them.
Yeah.
And they looked at us and they're like, your face would be much more beautiful if you let us do your eyebrows. And we were both just like, what the fuck? And they went in and they're like, see, now this is like lengthening your whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think it worked, but I don't think it's right to be like you'd have a more beautiful face if you let me take the hair off of it.
Dude, I started tweezing my my unibrow in like middle school, probably like 6th grade. And I remember in high school, my mom took me to this like place to get my eyebrows threaded. She didn't tell me that's where we were going.
Threading sucks.
And I was like, what the fuck? No, I'm not going in. And she was like, you need to.
Do you get them waxed in between?
No, I just still tweeze them. Honestly, I've been tweezing for so long that it doesn't really grow back that much. I get like a couple there.
I always heard twos grows back.
The tweeze goes back?
Twos.
What's twos?
You take out one, twos grows back.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
But I was so lucky that when we pulled up, it was the salon or whatever was next to a gym, and I saw like a bumper sticker from my high school in the parking lot of the gym, and I was like, Mom, no, they're gonna see me leave the salon. No, I can't. And because of that, I got to keep these bushes on my face.
It is.
These damn caterpillars.
Well, I'll never forget the first time I was about to be in a wedding. Well, it was my friend's wedding. I've been at like 1,000 weddings. It was my friend's.
27 dresses over here.
Honestly, my mom has just started selling my bridesmaid dresses without telling me.
Yeah.
She'll bill me $7 on a dress I spent well over $400 on. By the time you like buy it, get it altered, pay for all this stuff, it's literally $400 or $500. She'd be like, I sold your dress at Goodwill $7. I was like, obviously, I was never going to use it again, but $7?
Yeah.
Put some respect on its name.
Truly.
Anyways, so we were getting our makeup done, and it was just getting big to, like, draw, like, not, like, take off your eyebrow, but, like, draw them in to make them thicker.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you want me to do some eyebrows? I was like, oh, yeah, like, dude, I'm like, easy going with that stuff. I'm like, you can't, like, fuck up my makeup that bad. Oh, man.
Trent, get that F word. Make sure you get that F word in there.
I looked in the mirror and was like, ah! I was like, it looked like somebody took a permanent marker and was like, zoom, zoom. And I was like, I have never complained about any like hair or makeup ever, but you have to take this off. We have to figure this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine that they might look a little jarring to
It looks
you.
crazy. It looks crazy.
John, I think you need, what I'm trying to say is, let's implement some words to live by.
Yeah, it's time
I
for
think I
words
need to
live
put
by.
you on the straight and narrow for
It's
this
time
week.
for words to live by, folks.
Words to live by, I'll explain it. I haven't done a good job explaining anything today, but
I have sucked today.
words to live by is we give each other a quote,
Mm-hmm.
and then all week you have to find ways to implement the quote.
Yeah.
And then next week we'll come back and see how we change each other's lives.
Right. I thought that was a great explanation.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Bravo, dude.
I'm about to start pitching TV shows to executives.
Really?
Yeah.
You got your pilot?
Yep.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You.
Okay. All right. I don't like the source of my quote, but the words I enjoyed.
Okay.
Okay. So it's from Warren Buffett,
Okay.
that finance guy.
Mm.
Someone is sitting in the shade now because someone planted a tree a long time ago. I like that. I thought
That
was
actually
nice.
made me feel something.
Good. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because I think that I planted a tree a long time ago and I'm ready to sit in the shade. I think I started this journey a long time ago. And I'm ready to find my... I just don't know where I planted it. I'm still looking for my tree.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I like that. I like that. Yours is... Trent, correct me if I'm wrong. Yours is from John Wick 3, 4. Yours is from
Four
John Wick
sucked.
4. Shut up!
Sorry.
I've never seen any of the John Wicks, so don't hold me to any of this. But I
1,
like
2,
the
and 3 are
quote.
really good. Sorry.
It is easy to be a friend when it's convenient. That's the whole thing?
That's the basics.
That's
of
the
it.
gist of it, yeah. Okay. I like that.
Well, you want to look it up exactly?
I'll look it up exactly.
I need
All
to
right.
hit up.
It was something like friendship is easiest when it's convenient.
It's about reaching out to your most canceled friends. I get it. I know what I need to do.
Was that it?
It's something like that.
Okay.
All right,
you get
cool.
the gist.
Yeah, I get the gist.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Are we feeling that's the end of the episode?
Yeah.
All right. Folks, that's episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for watching, maybe.
Watching, yeah, watching.
welcome.
Thank
Yeah.
you, dude. Appreciate it. Love you, fuckers.
That counts.
Writing that down.
Doesn't count.
It counts.